We back with another episode of Mad Life. Yeah.
I think we got something to show them.
I think we got something to show them.
I told y'all.
Ah! We got a lift! 4 posts. 4 of them. 4 for 4.
We have my 4 for 4.
How many?
4 for 4.
Did you get both of them?
4 for 4. Now, it's a Triumph lift. It is the NS. It don't matter. Y'all ain't gonna buy it. We did though. It's 4 for 4. 4 of them. I told y'all it was coming. It's a beautiful lift. But in all seriousness, tell them a little bit about the lift.
Well, to be honest.
Well, it's heavy. It's heavy as, man.
Yeah.
I had to help this man carry some parts. And my groin ain't been the same since.
I'm a hemorrhoid and I'm alright. I live in a place that gets no light. I hurt like hell, don't mind a bit, because I love the smell of...
I think I tore something. Need to go see about it.
He ain't lying, y'all. This thing, if there is anything I can tell anybody out there is looking to buy this lift or one any way possible, looks just like it, anything, it's heavy.
You're going to need at least 4 people or 2 of me. Because I ain't weak.
Okay. But honestly, the beams themselves, you can handle 1 person. 2 people make it easier, but you can handle. Setting the runners between the beams this way, you need at least 3 people. Unless you lay them both on the ground and run it up in there, then you can do it with 2 people. We didn't do it that way, obviously. We done it the hard way. Now, this one actual runner on this side that the car drives on, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you're going to need at least 4 people. Because once you've got the poles up, you've got the runners across, and you're walking into it, you've got to have somebody on this side to walk it up to it, and you've got to have somebody on the other side to grab it so the other person can reposition. And it's heavy. It's got the hydraulics. It's got the cables. It's got the rotating assembly. Anything in there that controls that certain lift, it's under that one runner. That other one, absolutely nothing. It's just structural steel. So 2 people can pick the other one up. Now setting it, putting it all together, the instructions are terrible. I'll be honest, Triumph, they're slacking in that department a lot. They didn't give you any kind of instructions for real. They give you some, and to be honest, it looked like my instructions came from 1998. The pictures were terrible. The directions were terrible, and it wasn't even up to date. My instructions were based off a different lift. So just be warned, sort of, when you go to buy one of these. That's one of the things you have to deal with. But once you get to a certain point and those things come up, you can kind of figure it out, self-explanatory. The only other issue I have was bolts. The styles of bolts they have in the descriptions do not fit what they're saying. They tell you basically what the hardware is, A, B, C, D, top cap component, hardware. They give you descriptions, and when you go to looking, they may have that one bolt in 4 of them, but it calls for 8 bolts, and they'll have one that's the same size but a different style bolt and nut. So you kind of have to figure that part out. Other than that, no complaints. The lift is strong. We did bolt it to the concrete. This technically is portable. It has rollers that you can put down and pick up the lift and roll it. But I didn't plan on moving this thing because, to be honest, I don't want to have to move it again. It's heavy. But I would recommend it for the price, the quality of the welds, the steel that they use, the thickness of it. It's worth it. Now, that may change in a few weeks after we've used it several times. Something may come up. If it does, we'll update you. I don't want somebody to buy something based off of my opinion of having it installed for a couple days. Just keep that in mind.
So, obviously, the install is definitely not for the faint of heart. Definitely not for somebody that puts mulch in their flower bed on the weekend.
No.
What can they expect as far as the price?
Average price on a lift of that style is going to be anywhere from $2,300 to $2,700. That generally is delivered. The biggest issue I had with the delivery side of things is freight. If you don't have a business with a forklift or a friend that has one, shout out to Randy's Towing. That man saved the day. Little backstory. Lift was supposed to be delivered, like y'all seen in the last video, on Monday. I got the lift Wednesday. They updated it every day while my lifts sat on a truck in the yard because they were too lazy to do their job. So after a little chewing out, little griping, tantrum, whatever you want to call it, Mr. Justin at Randy's Towing, he hooked me up. He sent one of his flatbed drivers over there to get the lift, delivered it here, and back at an angle into the shop, and literally slid it off with his winch onto some hand truck rollers, whatever you want to call them, and we were able to maneuver it everywhere. This man was precise. So shout out to Justin for doing his thing, teaching his men how to handle things. And for price, to leave Athens, go all the way to Decatur, Highway 20, if anybody knows where that is, and all the way back here, unload it, and there was another lift involved, a buddy purchased, so unload 2 lifts here, $150. I mean,
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
no. I mean, that man spent at least $50, $60 in fuel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a stroke for a truck like that.
Yeah, that's a favor to say the least. So
Yeah, I'm gonna hook him up one day. He's got plenty of toys.
yeah.
So, anyways, now that y'all seen this, we promised it. Here it is. We've still got some tweaking to do, as you can probably see in the video. This building was originally a pole barn, so the structure is built stronger. Now that it has the banding, complete support, insulation, everything, we don't need all that support. So I have a man coming in, he's gonna modify them beams, cut it, and put actual stronger steel back into place of it up higher so we have more clearance. We have tested it. We have enough room with that car right there in particular, that's the only one we've tested on. We can get it up high enough to get under it and crouch down likely about this much and work on the car comfortably. So when that's done, we'll be able to get it up higher and actually walk under it. Got to modify the front plates that stop the tires on the car because they are about 2.5, 3 inches too tall. Now, it would be different for people with trucks, but this is what we work on, this stuff. And there are cars that are going to be lower than mine, longer than mine. So we need all access, not to get so far and our bumper or splitter hit them guards to stop you and rip it off and you're not able to get completely on the lift. So the same man that's doing this is going to cut them off for me and kind of shape them to make them nice, no sharp edges, and we'll be able to go up further. Now that we're done with that though, we have some more updates. We have been waiting on parts. As y'all know, everything is slow.
We got more goodies for the Mustang! Yeah!
Oh. Y'all just remember, he needs to keep that same energy when it's time to put them on. But, yes, we have...
Long tube header brand, 1/7/8 inch header. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that quality right there.
And it actually has what they call it, Titan coating, which is this finish.
Yeah, you pay for every bit of that.
Yeah.
By the way.
Literally. Apparently, it takes heat a lot better. Doesn't fade, doesn't rust, and doesn't blue. I'm assuming. I don't believe that part. I mean, these motors make heat. It's going to turn blue somewhere or turn gray, orange, whatever. Something's going to happen. But I'm okay with that as long as it don't rust and start peeling or chipping. My first time using this company, LTH. Don't know much about them. I've done a lot of reading. Call it. Somebody say this, somebody say that.
I'm putting this down as heavy.
So we're going to be installing them in the next few days, probably. That is the only thing we was waiting on. I haven't ordered anything big for the car yet because I want to get all these parts on and enjoy driving it. We're still in the middle of doing the PPF on it. It's not done. Reason being, shipping on the material to do the PPF is slacking. They're taking their time. Another update. You want to update them on Ruby?
I did a watt pull today. Feels good. Feels real good. Thanks, Brandon, from Lund Racing. Hoping to go E85 soon. I'm hoping I can find some E85 around here. Apparently, it's not testing too good from what I hear right now. But push come to shove, I'm going to find some E85. I don't care where I got to drive to get some.
We are in the sticks.
Yeah, I'm going to find some. Best believe that.
Like we told y'all, we are a shop in the middle of nowhere. That's going to change. We're going to be somebody in the middle of nowhere. Very soon, hopefully.
Somebody.
We're fighting very hard, a lot of battles, a lot of up and downs, but we're not built to give up. We have done a lot of work over the years, and it's just gotten to the point where if we're going to do all of this, why not show people? Why not make something for our pocket so we can work on our car instead of helping everybody else all the time for nothing? And we have quality control in our minds built in on our own jobs for everybody. So if we can perform quality work, why not we just offer it? And that's what the lift's mainly for. Hoping I have another one coming though. Forgot about that. Hopefully have another lift coming. It's not going to be that style. It's not going to be two-post. I don't want to completely clutter the shop permanently. That one's permanent. It's bolted. It's not going nowhere. So the other shop that has the scissor style, I'm hoping to get another style just like that. Hopefully bend pack. Maybe a little heavier and put it where Ruby is. Build its own runners wide enough to handle anything of width on any vehicle so we can pull anything up on it, and when not using, we can just scoot it over or move it. That will make things easier for mainly suspension work, taking wheels and tires off, strut shocks, lowering springs, coilovers, sway bars, any of that nature, because you know it's a center style lift. It basically has an open center and has runners down the sides, so you still can get to like the drive shaft and exhaust parts, but on the sides you can't really pull a transmission through. So that's what that one's for. Still doing the detailing, of course, so it will come in handy for that too. Paint correction, ceramic coat, prepping for wrap, undercarriage detailing. That's going to come in handy for all of that. So mainly, you're waiting on what? Just a revision now, another one.
Yeah, I got my second revision today. I did my wide open throttle pull, 2,500 RPM to 7,200 RPM. Felt great. No, it felt really good. But due to me having a job,
You work?
I work.
Oh, news to me.
I'm not able to get him. I just need one day, and I could probably make more progress than
I mean, you could leave me the keys.
the key's been in it the whole time. Man.
Oh, dang. I'm act like I didn't know that.
Stupid.
No, I'm not going to go out there and beat on this man's car. That's another thing, actually. Customer has a car here. We're not going to beat on it. We're probably not even going to drive it unless we have to test what is being done, or if it has issues and we're fixing it. There's going to come a consent form with that too, obviously. we're gonna have to have something, and that just to cover us, because there's a lot of people out there that have sorry tendencies. That's all there is to it. Luckily for me, us, most or heck, almost all of my customers have been great. I mean, I've had customers come in that didn't have an issue and, for instance, had paint chipping, and we ended up chipping it more doing a decon. That customer was very forgiving because I was up front. Hey, we chipped your paint a little bit more with the clay, and I mean, it was microns, it was small, but I have enough friends in places that do these kind of things, so contacted them, got it fixed, got it all, whole new fender, painted, cost me little or nothing. Customer was extremely happy, and guess what? They are a customer to this day. That was 2.5 years ago. That was right when I first bought this place. And matter of fact, he was just here this week. I've done his new Tahoe. He brought another customer, which I booked and is coming in next week for a pretty big job. He will be here for a couple of days at least. So that just goes to show you, you take care of you people, they'll take care of you. So that's going to be the same motto with performance. As far as any other updates, Ruby, of course, like you said, she's at a standstill until Brandon gets back from Lund Racing with another revision.
And this weekend, I don't expect people to work on the weekend, so I gotta be patient and wait.
I mean, we work on weekends.
That's the only time I have free for real. But when it's finished and when everything's up to par, I plan to get a little Dino Run just to see.
Hopefully we don't have to trailer it, but...
Oh, I'm driving the car.
Okay.
I don't care. I'm driving it. Rain, sleet, snow, tornado, hurricane.
I don't approve of this message. I don't have nothing to do with this.
Ceramic coated by Murphy's Auto Detail.
This man knows how to wash his own car. You've been here long enough.
Yeah. But I feel like it should make a decent number. I don't want to get my hopes up. Dinos hurt feelings. Just saying.
I don't know. I think we should start a poll. What do you think?
What do you think? What do you think it's gonna make?
Why don't you pull YOLO? Full bolt on. What do you think I'll make?
It's got lowering springs, stock drive shaft,
Gee.
aftermarket lug nuts. What do you think it's gonna make?
Funny part is, if they did put a lighter wheel and lighter tire, it would make more power technically. Might be 2 horsepower.
I'm going out there on donuts.
Oh, hey, we forgot one more thing.
Oh, what's that?
We added another car to the family.
Oh, we did.
We did. Holy crap. Why did I forget that?
Oh, because she's going to get my wife right now.
My girlfriend, she has been hunting for a car. She's been wanting one, and we just happened to find one that was a gem. I mean, it was a 1 owner, 2 owner.
Yeah, 2 owners.
No accident, I don't think.
2 owners. It did have the one accident with the front bumper.
That's right. Bumper got scratched apparently, and they warranted or insuranced it out.
14,000 miles for a 2015 6R80 car.
Premium. And it is clean. And, you know, that put in perspective for me why that front bumper looks so immaculate. Mm-hmm. No scratches, no paint chips, no bug guts. I was so excited. Detail OCD. But yes, we got her that, or she got her that actually. We didn't have nothing to do with it. She's a grown woman. She handled that herself. She handled her business.
I will say that I did talk her out of getting the Camry. Just saying.
She did look at Camrys. Yeah, that was. But we have, matter of fact, you want to give a shout out to who I got these from?
Oh. Hey, Ben, if you're watching this, Ben. Black guy takes spring to the face.
Oh, gosh. Ben Qualls He's a good friend, future customer. We was actually supposed to work on his car this week, but they got it handled for the issue he was having. But he has other things he wants to handle after he gets caught back up with life. He had these. I'm assuming they came off of his car after he got away from the low stance thing and went race car. Very low mile springs. He hit me up, and funny thing is, Taylor got the car 2 days ago. Already had lowering springs for her car. We are on the hunt for wheels because, man, it has some ugly 18s on it. So if y'all know anybody that's got some performance pack wheels, 1 or 2, anything like that, with tires on them decent, let us know. Because
them wheels got to go.
as much as I hate to put the same wheels that's on my car, she wants bronze, so I can do a bronze color on her wheels. I think it'll look great. Her car is ruby red, actual ruby red. Matter of fact, I think we hear her coming.
It's Tay. We heard her from all the way down the road.
I did it.
Yeah. But that's it. We got a lift. We got headers.
I got a car.
I got a wide open throttle pull on my car. Tune should be done soon. Maybe a lift over there.
Not bad. I like it.
I don't know. Maybe some wheels for springs for her car.
Exhaust.
We don't need exhaust.
Yes.
But that's it for this video. This video is sponsored by Peach Knee High. Not really, but I really like Peach Knee High.
Jason's Peach Knee High.
And that's a wrap.